evening, folks. Welcome to another episode of Hayden B Grilling. Now tonight we're gonna make some ravioli lasagna. Now this ain't no Chef Boyardee out of a can, all right? So let's get started on this lasagna. Now over medium heat, we're going to brown 1 pound of ground beef. All right, so we just drained the fat off of our beef. We're gonna sprinkle in 1/4 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. Then we're going to sprinkle in some black pepper. Now this is to taste. Same with salt. Again, no measurement. And lastly, some minced onion, no measurement, to taste. Once you got those ingredients in there, you're just going to stir that around. Get the ground beef good mixed in with these seasonings. Next, we're going to pour in a jar of traditional pasta sauce. Now we're going to save about 3/4 cup worth of sauce. All right, once we got our pasta sauce added in, we're just gonna stir that around and get it nice and coated with our ground beef. And then we're gonna put the lid on this and let it sit for 10 minutes. All right, I'm sorry, folks. We're gonna cook this over a medium low heat, for 10 minutes. And you're gonna stir it occasionally. Now, what we're gonna do while we're waiting on our meat, we're gonna pour us a thin layer, very thin layer, of the pasta sauce into this 9x13 baking dish. All right, so now that we've got our pasta sauce down, now these are frozen, these raviolis. All right, so we're just gonna start layering them down into the bottom of a 9x13 baking dish. All right, so that's how they look. All right, so we just finished our meat mixture. So now we're gonna take and sprinkle about half of the mixture in over this ravioli here, about like so. Now we're going to come in with some shredded mozzarella. Just kind of sprinkle that along the top of the meat mixture there. Now we're going to come back with, we're going to line some more of these frozen raviolis. I'm going to put them directly on top of where I put the raviolis last time. Now we're going to come back with the other half of our ground beef. We're going to just start sprinkling that along the top. Now we're going to come back with more mozzarella cheese and just sprinkle this all over. Now we're going to come back with one more layer of our frozen raviolis. And now we're going to come back and drizzle the remaining bit of our pasta sauce on here. Really what I want to do is try to get it on top of my raviolis. Now we're going to come back with our mozzarella. I'm going to sprinkle it in a little heavy on the top here. Next we're going to cover this with aluminum foil. And we're going to bake this at 350 degrees for 20 minutes covered with aluminum foil. All right, folks, so it just come out of the oven after 20 minutes covered. So now we're gonna put it back in for another 10 minutes or until the cheese is bubbly. All righty, so we just pulled this out of the oven. Our cheese is nice and melted. You can see here on the edges, it started to kind of brown up. But now we're gonna sprinkle in some shredded Parmesan cheese. And that's kind of like at Olive Garden, say when, right? When. All right, we're gonna get this served onto a plate. Look at that cheese, that ooey gooiness. All right, we just got this served up on a plate. Time for that all important taste test. Folks, that was really, really good. Very good meal. And my only takeaway that I would do different is get the bigger jar pasta sauce next time, so that way I can make it a little juicier, maybe just a little bit on the dry side. But that cheese and the cheese raviolis, the ground beef mixed in with the pasta sauce, and everything else that we had going, the seasonings, the mozzarella cheese sprinkled in throughout. Very good meal, very quick and easy meal. So y'all folks, please put this one on your rotation. Let me know what you think about it. And always, y'all like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all later.